Hey guys, so welcome to Design Around World channel where you'll learn a lot about UI UX design. So let's jump straight to the topic. So today we are going to cover up some basic plugins in the Figma which every beginner or every pro designer who uses Figma must have, or they will need these plugins eventually in their designing journey anyhow. So let's straight jump to the process and let's see what are they right after the music. So first plugin, I believe the basic one is the feather icons. This cool plugin allows you to have lots of different icons you can have in your designs, from the very basic to the advanced. Some of the advanced one, not very much, because the list is quite limited, I would say. Not like it doesn't provide you the bunch of it. So like let's, as you can see, I have installed this plugin already. So let's get straight to the canvas and see what icons it all comprises. So there is my feather icons. You can just search in the community of Figma and you can just type feather icons and you will see this particular one, because you will see that there are pretty much couple of other plugins too with the same name. So always keep in mind that go by the rating or the number of installations if it has. So let's move on straight. So as you can see, there are there are plenty of basic icons one needs in their design, starting from the social media icons. Like it have many icons. As you can see, there is a YouTube one. It has been on my frame. So if I will show you for the Facebook, then there is a Facebook, then there is Twitter and lots more. Like if I'll show you, as you can see, there are many, like there are different sorts of menu, anchor, the capture for the camera, arrows, the medal, the bell icon, the text. So this is pretty much amazing plugin which I believe everyone must need. And there is also profile icon, like as we create any of the website, so we need a profile icon. So there is that also we can have. So this is the first plugin which I believe everyone should have, or the pro knows that this is the basic one which one must need, because without this plugin it will be a little time consuming task to create all these icons using line tool or any other tool. So this was the first one. Let's jump to the second plugin, which is, so the second plugin is the Lorem Ipsum. So many of you must have encountered this somewhere while designing, or if you are a beginner, then I must tell you that first there are many plugins with the same name. So again, go by the number of installations and number of people who have viewed this plugin. So this is the Lorem Ipsum. You can see the icon in it, and what this plugin does is it will generate you the random text. Like if you are making any website design or a sample design, rather than just copy pasting the text from some other website or typing on your own, you can just select, or you can just go through this plugin. Let me show you what it does. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. So what this plugin does is it will show you So as you can see, you first have to activate the text layer, like by pressing T or by clicking T here. So once you activate the text layer, you can just select the various options you can have here, like begin with Lorem Ipsum. Like it will start with the Lorem Ipsum, and if you will untick it, it will just start randomly. Like Lorem Ipsum is the basic, you can say, the layout of this plugin, the like text it provides you. And as you can see, close plugin after generating text, it will immediately like automatically shut. If you will untick, it will remain open even after generation of the text. So I will just take it, and you can see there are number of lines and paragraphs you can select. Like, so if I will put this 1, or let's say keep it 5 only, and I will do this, it will see, as you can see, it have generated me 5 different paragraphs. And like, you might not see it, these are not the lines but the paragraph in the lines form. You can just adjust the text, or if you let me show you, it goes there till there. So if I will shrink it, as you can see, these are 5 different paragraphs which the plugin generated to me as a sample. Like, it doesn't contain any meaning, it's just a sample text you can have for your next design. So this is a basic plugin which I believe everyone should have. Coming on to third one is the material design icon. Again, this is something similar to feather icons, but the icons provided by this plugin is quite interesting, as it is like having like outline filled. Like, as you have seen, the plugin in the the icons generated by feather icon plugin is quite random. In this you can have variety, like you can have outlined, like as you can see, the outlined one, the filled one, so it gives you a little more variety. But yeah, I guess the icons are pretty less in this plugin than the feather icon. But again, remember, this is the actual material design icon plugin, which is the common one and popular one, which is used by most of the designers. So if I jump to straight this plugin, let me show you what it contains. Yeah, so as the dialog box of this plugin have opened, and like I will show you the difference between the two. As you have seen, there is only one search bar, and in this is connected directly by the Google material design library. Like, I will show you what is that, but as you can see, there are couple of, like, for these, you see, as you can see, there is pretty much vast library which it provides you. And yeah, it was my bad that I said that it provides you less than the actual feather icon. So as you can see, the outlined one, the rounded one, so it contains so much variety. Like, as you can see, there is a black and white and 2 tones also, and as you can select their resolution also, how big they will be. See, like if I will just reduce its resolution, it will be generated a smaller one. Where it is, wait a second. Yeah, as you can see, wait a second, let me shift it. So this is the 24 by 24, and this is a 196 to 192 by 192. So you can see this material design icon plugin provides you even more options, and I guess like it is by everyone's different choice. Someone prefer feather icon, someone prefer material design, but I believe if you will have this plugin with you, you won't need any other plugin when it comes to icons. So this is the plugin, and let me show you which is the background it is directly connected to. So this is a smaller version. Now let me take you to the higher version of the same plugin. This is the Google Material Design Library. The link is here, as you can see, and from there you just have to click on the resources, and there are the material icons. If you will click on it, you will just come up there, and as you can see, the library goes on and on and on. So if you will select here also, filled, rounded, sharp, two-tone, like let me show you, it is the same one. See, as you can see. So this is like this, the plugin in the Figma is the shorter version or the compressed version of this library only. So either you can go from there, or you can like get icons from here. But the thing is, from here you have to download the SVG and then upload it back in your design, which is quite cumbersome. So that's why this plugin is very much efficient. This was the third plugin of ours. Oh, okay. Now coming to our fourth plugin. Fourth plugin is Unsplash. Now this is really cool plugin because it really have good artworks, backgrounds, pictures for your next design or the reference of or anything you want, like personification or the profile pictures or any gradient even. Like let's jump straight what amazing thing this plugin does. As first of all, you must see that this is the plugin which is the actual Unsplash one. So let's jump straight to this, and I will just open it, and there is the Unsplash, and it is opening. And as you can see, so they are categorized by already given tag like abstract, animals, architecture, art, minimalism, but even you can search on your own. Like there is no tag of gradient, so if I will type gradient here, it will show us the gradients, and also it will show the most recent ones which are uploaded in this plugin and the most relevant, which is most used. So currently it is relevant, and also it will show us the according to different orientations like portrait, landscape, square. Like currently I'm having my frame as portrait, so I will select portrait and it will show me all the portrait ones, and I have to select the particular frame or the object. Like if I am selecting this particular frame, only then this plugin will be applied in this frame. Like if I will undo this, Ctrl Z, and if I will draw a box here, I have to remove this. If I will draw a box here, I will have to select this box, and then to apply a gradient in this box, I have to, like, I can select any. Because this box seems portrait, so I will select portrait. I can choose anyone. I can even apply landscape also in this. So if I will apply this, so this is what happens. If I won't select any layer or frame, what will happen then? Let me show you. This is what it happens. It will generate artwork irrespective of the size, and probably this is the original size it was uploaded in this plugin. So this is really cool plugin, I believe. Like it will give you freedom to use any of the images in your design, and you don't even need to go anywhere else for the pictures to have in your designs. So till now we have covered up 4 plugins, and now is the last one for today, which I believe is the basic one again. This is the Vectory 3D. As go by the name Vectory 3D, you can imagine and you can see by the pictures that it will give you the it will give you plenty of 3D elements for free, which you can have in your design. So go by this name, the installations and the viewers of this plugin, and let's jump straight to how it works. So if I will select this Vectory 3D elements, so let me show you all the icons. This is the library and it is taking couple of minutes to load. As you can see, the icons are loaded, and even like let me show you how it works. Like if let me put something on this frame. Like I will open the Unsplash again and I will just put anything, portrait, and let's select any. So this is on this frame, and now I will keep this frame selected and open the Vectory 3D elements. The frame is selected already, as you have seen, and you see there are couple of mock-ups of the devices. Like you can see for the mobile, for the laptop, there are for the tablets also, for the bottles and the different desktop also. So if I will load the frame, I will click on the load frame, and the frame which I have selected will be applied to the current device I have selected. So as it is processing, once it will be processed, you will see that frame which I have selected will be on this screen. So this is very amazing mockup app which you can use for creating the beautiful mockups, and also whatever angle you will choose here, it will generate that particular image. Like if I will keep it in this orientation and export and click on export image, then it will give me the image in this angle of this device only. Like as you can see here, we have, as you can, whatever direction you will keep your device, it will be rotated in that. You can just resize it using Ctrl+Alt, because if you will resize it, it will expand or shrink unevenly. Let me show you some more tutorials of this particular plugin. You can even, let me select this frame. You can even upload this particular frame not just on the device but on any other 3D icon also. Like if I will select this shirt, this hoodie, actually not shirt. So if I will select this hoodie, let's see what will happen. And I find this particular plugin really amazing because of the features it provides to us. So let it process first, then I will show. I have kept this frame selected. So let's see what will happen. The coolest thing is that it does not just make the mockups, but it can also generate you the designing objects, like designed objects. As I have selected this hoodie, so once it gets, like I can do this directly. There is some, I guess, glitch in this. So I have selected this frame and I will click on load frame. After clicking on the load frame, it will just process my frame on this front of the hoodie. As you can see somewhat in the blurry that there are resolutions mentioned on this hoodie, and there it goes. As you can see, this have become entirely like our frame. And if I will export this image, it will give a beautiful hoodie like this. As you can see, it is completely in this frame design. So this is really cool plugin. I really use it in my designs every now and then, because for, like, obviously I don't use all these designs or icons much. I use it basically mostly for mockups, because mockups are really important and it is part of designing process every time. So these were the 5 plugins which I believe everyone should have, and there are very much amazing plugins, more amazing than these, but as I said in the starting, these are the basic plugins every designer who is working with the Figma must need, because these plugins will fasten up your process or your work, or it will save your working time. So these are probably not the amazing ones. There are amazing ones which I will cover up in the future videos, but for now these are the basic ones which I believe you must have in your design, as it will help you and ease up your work a lot. So that's it for today. I hope you liked and enjoyed this useful resource, and I hope you are practicing and watching all of my videos and they are helping you. If you need any help, just go down in the comment section and let me know. I will try to help you as much as possible, as I am doing till now of few of yours. So comment, like and share the channel. Share it with your friends. This will enable me to create amazing stuff, because your support really matters when I start creating with any video or any research. So till the next time, till I come up with different and amazing content for you, keep practicing, and I hope you will keep supporting